Hello everyone, this is Press here, and today I'm going to be going over a very simple yet important and highly unknown tip. Have you ever been in a situation like this where you're pinned down and trapped under your enemy's fire? Or what about when your opponent beats you to the higher ground and you have no choice but to build around yourself under them? Now in both of these scenarios, it's not looking good for you. The upper ground player will always have the advantage. So what could help you out in these situations and could potentially counter your opponent? A very easy yet highly slept on editing technique that no one has been using is called Premade Doors in your walls. Basically, editing doors on either the right or left side of your walls in the beginning of every match. The right or left does have significance as it adds in an additional door to another side of a common 1x1 structure. Now this tip might sound insignificant from an initial glance, but what I can tell you right now is that it has a lot of a potential to outplay and outmaneuver many players and teams if used correctly while also understanding its downfalls. So why should you consider doing this and what are its pros and cons? Well, starting off with the pros. Having the doors already made in your walls bypasses the time it takes to edit them into your walls, giving you much more freedom and time to maneuver your way through your walls and structures. While this tip wouldn't substantially increase someone like Myth's editing speed and maneuverability on just making doors manually, it allows the player to have a lot more manipulation in a fight or while trying to escape. Having consistent and memorable doors already made in all your structures allows you to know exactly where they are and where to go. So if you need to hurry, open a door, build a floor, and launch pad out, this has you covered. If you have an opponent who has built above you and you need to hurry and expand out and gain the higher ground of control, this has you covered too. And with all of this mentioned, I could see this easily helping out console players immensely. So now on to the downfalls. There's quite a few cons to using this method that I'd like everyone to be aware of. First thing to know is that you can't put traps onto your walls, which for me is not a big deal at all. If you want to, just reset the wall manually and put a trap on it. The next downfall is if you want to reset the wall to put windows or other modifications on the wall, you have to manually reset the wall every time, which isn't a big deal at all, but it may be an annoyance in some instances. Following those cons is that everyone can obviously use doors, including the enemy. Now this can easily be a pro too, just make sure that you're aware that anyone in the game can use your doors. And finally, this isn't really a con at all, but you have to remember to edit your walls every single match. It's become almost an instinct for me, but I do forget some matches and it can hinder myself in certain scenarios by forgetting to build the pre-made doors there. So that concludes my first actual tip video for Fortnite. Make sure to understand both the pros and cons and try experimenting with it. You may end up loving it like I did. For those of you new to my channel, I've been using a mouse and keyboard and PC gaming for a little over 3 months and it's been a blast so far. I hope to develop and continue getting better, and any feedback or support on this video would be awesome. Well, until next time everyone.